All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Roger Snyder Field in Proctorville, Ohio at Fairland High School for tonight's matchup between the Chesapeake Panthers, the visiting team on the scoreboard, and the Fairland Dragons. Let's do tonight's lineups here. First for the Panthers, at shortstop, number 4, Jacob Daniels will be leading off. Batting second, number 2, Austin Henderson at second base. Number 13, Jonathan Brammer at third base, hitting third. And doing the catching is Nick Wright, number 10, hitting fourth. Number 9, Braxton Oldacre is in center field, hitting fifth. Curtis Brandenburg, number 12, is in left field. At first base, number 11, Spencer Wright, hitting seventh. Doing the pitching tonight, Eli Pratt, number 7, will be hitting eighth. And hitting ninth for the Panthers in right field, Andrew Daniels, number 8. Now for the Dragons. Leading off for the Dragons in right field, number 9, Blake Trevathan. At second base, number 10, Blaze Perry will hit second. The third baseman, number 17, Nico Carizzi. Doing the catching, number 7, Cooper Cummings. And DHing for Garrett Cornwell will be number 22, Alex Morgan. Blake Sammons will be in left field. He's number 8, hitting sixth. Bryson Hunt, number 4, will be at shortstop. Number 5, Hunter Likens, will be in center field and is hitting eighth. And doing the pitching for the Dragons, number 11, Ethan Wall. Tonight's matchup features the Panthers and the Dragons. The Dragons have gone on a 3 or 4 game win streak. I know they Mercy rolled the last 2 games they were in. They beat Rock Hill and Meigs in Mercy Rules. They beat South Point last week as well, 5-0 shutout. So the Dragons pitching has been coming up big for them this year. And I don't know a whole lot about the Panthers, but we'll see. The umpires are rolling in. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the first pitch. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are about to get started here this evening. The Panthers will be the first team up this evening. Panthers are led by Coach Bill Grimm. Coach Grimm is in his first season with the Panthers as head coach. Has helped for a few years. Is taking over for Zach Russell. Leading off for the Panthers is shortstop Jacob Daniels. Ethan Wall's on the mound for the Dragons. Wall's a tall, lanky right-hander. So we are ready for the first pitch. Wall's delivery. Swung on for strike 1. Oh, 1 count on Daniels. Daniels fouled that in the box. Makes it count 0-2. 0-2 count. Wall throws curveball up high. Makes it count 1-2. Dragons are playing Daniels straight away. Curveball in for strike 3. Nice little breaking ball there. Ball through back-to-back pitches to retire Daniels. Brings up Austin Henderson, the second baseman. Henderson, bunt attempt, pops it up to Wall. Out number 2. So with 2 away, Jonathan Brammer comes to the plate. Brammer lines a base hit into left field. The first hit for the Panthers. So 2 away and a runner on first. Brings up the catcher, Nick Wright. balls. Pitch in for strike one. Right swings through the high fastball. Short lead by Brammer on first. Wall's fastball in for strike two on the outside corner. Fastball high. 1-2 count. Like Wall's trying to waste one there on the 0-2 count. See if Wright would go swinging after something high. Pitch away. 2-2 count now. Wall has not shown Wright the curveball. Fastball down low for ball three. So we got full count. 2 out. Runner on first should be moving here on the pitch. There goes the runner. Ball is grounded softly to third. Carizzi can't make the play. In between hop there on Carizzi. So with 2 away, runners on first and second base brings up the center fielder, Braxton Oldacre. Oldacre takes fastball in for strike one. Fastball in again on the outside part of the plate. Fairland pitchers staying away from these Panther hitters right now. Staying on the outside part of the plate. Makes the count 0-2. Pitch away, 1-2. Ball fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. So 1-2 count on the Panther 5-man. Curveball hits softly into shallow left field. Hunt goes back and makes the catch for the 3rd out in the inning. For the Panthers, no runs on 1 hit, 1 dragon error. After the top of the first, Chesapeake 0, Fairland coming to bat. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Dragons, the right fielder Blake Trevathan. In our last game we had, Blake led off for the Dragons and walked 4 times. Mr. Pratt steps on the mound. The first pitch is in for strike one. So Eli leads Trevathan off with a strike. Fastball ripped down the left field line. Foul. Oh, 2 count on Trevathan, the Dragons' leadoff hitter. Trevathan hits a soft fly ball into shallow left field. Well, ball's down. Brandenburg misplays it. And Trevathan's going to reach on a 2-base error.
Hey, 2 hands, Kurt.
delay of game here for the national anthem being played on the softball field. All right, we are back and ready to go with our next hitter, Blaze Perry. Perry, the Dragons' second baseman. So Pratt got the pitch he wanted. Got Trevathan to fly to left field. And misplay out there by the left fielder. Perry lays down a nice bunt down the third base line. Pratt fields it, and Perry beats it out. So it puts the runners on first and third with nobody out. Perry with a perfect bunt down the third base line. Showed some nice speed getting down there and beating that out. Brings up the third hitter in the Dragons lineup, Nico Carizzi. Perry takes a big lead. He's stealing second. The throw goes through, cut off by the second baseman, Henderson. So now runners on second and third, nobody out. Carizzi rips one foul down the left field line. The second Dragon hitter that has hit the ball sharply down the left field line. The Dragons are out in front a little bit on Mr. Pratt. Carizzi fouled another one down the line. So 0-2 count on Carizzi. Pratt's pitch low for ball one, 1-2 count. Carizzi hits a hard hit ground ball to short. Got no play there. So Carizzi reaches, drives in Trevathan for the Dragons' first run of the game. Put that down as an E6. And it brings up Cooper Cummings, the catcher. So runners on first and third, nobody out. Panthers looking for an out here. Cummings takes first pitch strike. Carizzi did not attempt to steal there. Look for him to go here. There he goes. Ground ball in the hole. Nice play by the shortstop, but he's got no play. Base hit for Cummings. Drives in Blaze Perry. Makes the score 2-0 Dragons. So Carizzi on second, Cooper Cummings on first. Brings up the DH, Alex Morgan. Left-handed hitting Morgan's been hot the last couple of games. Morgan takes first pitch high for ball one. Morgan fouls it back. Makes the count 1-1. Morgan takes a pitch up and away for ball two. 2-1 count. Fouls that straight back. Let's count 2-2. Morgan chokes up a couple inches on the bat here at the 2-2 count. Takes pitch high, 3-2. Throw goes through into center field. Gritsy's going to advance. So is Cummings. Full count now on Morgan. Three-two, nobody out. Panthers looking to stop the bleeding here. Morgan, the ground ball through the hole, puts a base hit into right field. Gritsy scores. Cummings is going to score. Good base hit, solid base hit there by Morgan. The Dragons take an early 4-0 lead. Brings up Blake Sammons, the Dragons left fielder. Sammons takes first pitch inside for ball one. Pitch in for a strike. Makes count 1-1. Sammons hits a fly ball into right field. On comes Daniels. Daniels makes a nice play, but then turns and throws the ball into the parking lot, trying to throw the runner out first. So Morgan will advance. To third base. So with one out, Alex Morgan on first. Brings up Bryson Hunt, the Dragon shortstop. Pitch is high for ball one. Hunt grounds it foul down the third base line. A 1-1 count. Pitch is inside. Ball two, 2-1 count. Hunt swings through the fastball, makes the count 2-2. Fastball down low. Here's count full. Pitch in for strike three. Pratt records his first strikeout of the game. And so with two away, Hunter Likens steps to the plate. So runner on third, two out. The Dragons center fielder steps to the plate. takes the first pitch away for ball one. Pitch inside for ball two. 2-0 count on Likens. This is the hitter's count here, 2-0. He's looking for a pitch in a certain spot. It's there. Don't believe behind him is the spot he was looking for. That makes the count 3-0. Likens takes pitch down the middle for strike one. 3-1 count now on the Dragons center fielder. Pitch away inside for ball four. So with 2 away, Likens walks. Brings up the pitcher, the 9-hitter, Ethan Wall. Likens goes, steals second base, uncontested. So runners second, third, 2 out. 1-0 count on the Dragon pitcher, Ethan Wall. Pitch away for ball two. Makes the count 2-0. Pitch away, 3-0. Pitch away for ball four, which will load the bases. So the Dragons have batted around this inning, come back to the top of the order to the right fielder, Blake Trevathan. Trevathan flew to left field, and the ball was bobbled out there and dropped. The lead off the inning for the Dragons to start this 4-run rally they've got so far. So 2 away, bases full. Dragon leadoff hitter Blake Trevathan steps in. Pitches away for ball one. Inside for ball two. 2-0 count on Dragons right fielder. A timeout called by Panther coach Bill Grimm. Looks like we're having a pitching change. Looks like the Panther left fielder Brandenburg is coming in to pitch. So we'll take a break while he warms up. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back. So the Panthers made a pitching change. They brought in left fielder Curtis Brandenburg to pitch and moved Eli Pratt to left field. So we now have a 2-0 count on Trevathan. The bases loaded and 2 out in the bottom of the first inning. Usually when a pitching change has been made, you're up 2-0, the batter usually takes that first pitch. Let's see what Trevathan does here. Pitch away for ball 3, 3-0 count now. Pitch away for ball 4, so that's going to walk in a run. So Morgan comes in to score. Likens the third, Wall to second. So Blaze Perry stepped to the plate. Perry bunted the last time for an infield single. Pitch gets away for ball 1. Pitch in for a strike. Makes the count 1-1. Pitch fouled. Makes the count 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on Blaze Perry. 2 away, bases full. Pitch is swung on for strike 3 to end the inning for the Dragons. 5 runs on 3 hits, 2 Panther errors. After 1 complete, Fairland 5, Chesapeake nothing. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back for the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Panthers, the pitcher, Curtis Brandenburg. Brandenburg was brought in to get the last out, the top of the first, or bottom of the first for the Dragons. He swings through the first pitch fastball, brings the count to 0-1. Ball grounded foul into the Dragon dugout. Makes the count 0-2. Breaking ball hit right back at him. First out. A little bit of self-defense there by Ethan. Brings up the first baseman, Spencer Wright. Fastball inside for ball 1. Pitch in for a strike. Brings the count to 1-1. Soft ground ball hit up middle. Hunt comes on field, throws the first for the second out. Hunt did a nice job charging that. For the second Panther out of the inning, brings up the right fielder, Eli Pratt. Pratt takes a fastball in for strike one. Fastball away. Brings count 1-1. Fastball up. Pratt swings through it. Makes count 1-2. Fastball up. 2-2. Pitch away. Full count. Ground ball hit down the third base line. Foul. Full count, 2 out. Pitch inside for ball 4. So Pratt's going to walk. So 2 out walk issued to Pratt brings up the non-hitter Andrew Daniels. Daniels fouls it down the right field line. There's a runner. Pratt takes off for second. Cummings throws the ball wide to second base. Makes the count 0-2. And he strikes out the end of the inning. For the Panthers, no runs on no hits, 1 runner left on base. At the end of the top of the first, it's Fairland 5, Chesapeake 0. Top of the second, my bad. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We are back for the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Dragons, the third baseman Nico Carizzi. Nico reached on an error by the shortstop last at bat. Takes a pitch high for ball 1. Brandenburg came in to finish the bottom of the first inning, get the third out. Fritzy fouls it straight back. 1-1 count on the Dragon third baseman. Fritzy fouls it straight back. 1-2. I'm sorry, 1-2. Pitch outside, ball 2. Let's count 2-1. Fritzy, fly ball into center, second base. Shortstop calls him off. He makes the play. Daniels makes his play on the sky-high fly ball to retire the Dragon third baseman for the first out in the inning. So it brings up the Dragon catcher Cooper Cummings. Cummings reached on a single last inning. Cummings fouls first pitch straight back. Cummings takes the pitch high for ball one. 1-1 count. Cummings takes a big cut, misses, brings the count to 1-2. Cummings shortens up on the bat here with the 1-2 count, looking to punch it somewhere. It's a line drive into center field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. The center fielder Oldacre is playing pretty deep. So Cummings reaches on his second hit of the night. Brings up the Dragon DH Alex Morgan. Morgan got a base hit last at bat in the hole between second and first. A big hole sitting there now. Look for Cummings to take off though here. There he goes. Cummings advances to second base on the wild pitch. 1-0 count on Morgan. Morgan hits a fly ball into shallow center field. Oldacre makes the catch. Cummings is tagging. He's going to get in there easily. Head of the throw. So 2 outs and a runner on third brings up the Dragon left fielder Blake Sammons. Sammons flew out to right field. Nice running catch out there made by Daniels. The last at bat. Sammons hits a fly ball into shallow right center. That's going to be trouble, looks like. That ball's going to fall. Sammons is trying to stretch it into a double, and he is safe at second base. So Sammons drives in Cummings with a Texas League double. Oldacre's playing really deep out there in center field. I'd like to see him come in a couple steps. The 2 away now. Fly ball into center field to Oldacre. He's under it. He makes the catch. At the end of the inning, his Hunt flies out to center. For the Dragons, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 runner left. At the end of the second inning, it's Fairland 6, Chesapeake nothing. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We are back for the top of the third inning. The Panthers top of the lineup returns here. Start the third inning. Shortstop Jacob Daniels leads off. Daniels was a strikeout victim his first at bat. Got caught looking. Swings and fouls it away. It's 0-1 count on Daniels. Curveball swung at and missed. Makes the count 0-2. Daniels did not recognize the spin on that curveball, was way out in front. Ball hits a fastball on the outside part of the plate for a ball. Brings the count to 1-2. Curveball away for strike 3. Brings up Austin Henderson. Henderson tried to bunt last time. He pops it back up to the pitcher. First pitch swung at, missed. Makes the count 0-1. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Makes the count 0-2. Pitch away for ball, 1-2 count. Curveball fouled off. Good job by Henderson to get a piece of that pitch. It was off a good pitch. The 1-2 count. Pitch in for strike 3. Wall records his 4th strikeout of the game. That brings up the third baseman, Jonathan Brammer. Brammer has the Panthers' only hit of the evening. It's fastball away for ball 1. Curveball away for ball 2. 2-0 count on the Panther third baseman. Swings through the fastball, brings the count 2-1. Pitch away, 3-1 count. Pitch down for ball 4, so Brammer's going to walk. He's been on base twice this game. That brings up the catcher, Nick Wright. Wright hit a chopper in the hole. It's fielded by Currency, but didn't have a play. So 2 out, runner on first. Panther catcher steps in. Pitch fouled straight back. Pitch fouled. Makes the count 0-2. Wall's been around the plate most of the night. That's only his 2nd walk he issued. So 0-2 count on Wright. Curveball slapped back to Wall. He pitches it underhanded to first, get the out. It's for the Panthers. No runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base. At the end of the top of the 3rd, it's Fairland 6, Chesapeake 0. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We are back for the bottom of the third inning. Leading off the Dragons, the center fielder Hunter Likens. Likens walked his last at bat. Brandenburg on his second inning of pitching tonight. The fastball line down the third base line. That's going to get by the left fielder, go to the fence. Likens makes a big turn. He holds up at second base. Coach Hill holds him at second. The leadoff double for Likens. And brings up the pitcher, Ethan Wall. So nobody out, runner on second. Dragons pitcher Ethan Wall steps in. Wall looking to pull the ball here and get Likens to third. Wall does exactly that, pulls it down to first baseline, foul. Advantage of having a lefty up at the runner on second. They pull the ball. It works just like a sacrifice, but it might get through for a base hit. Well, the pitcher, Brandenburg, needs to work the outside part of the plate. Try to get that ground ball to the left side, hold that runner. Fastball up high for a ball, makes it count 1-1. Likens getting a good secondary out here. Another ground ball down the first base line. That's going to work as a sacrifice. So the first out of the Dragon inning, the ground out to first. Likens moves up to third. We go back to the top of the order for the Dragons, and Blake Trevathan's up. Trevathan has reached both times, once on an error and once on a walk. Trevathan takes first pitch for ball one. Pitch in for a strike. Makes it count 1-1. Trevathan takes down low. Makes it count 2-1. Pitch is high, 3-1. Trevathan takes low for ball four. So the Dragons will have runners on the corners with one out. And Blaze Perry comes to the plate. Blaze is singled and struck out. 1 for 2 on the evening. Trevathan takes a big lead at first. There goes Trevathan. Throw goes through to second base. Nice job knocking the ball down out there by Anderson. So Trevathan moves to second. Uncontested. So 1 out, runners on second and third for the Dragons' second baseman. Pitch away. Makes it count 2-0. Perry takes high for ball 3. And ball 4, he'll advance to load the bases on a walk. So back-to-back walks for the Dragons have loaded the bases. So one away, Nico Carizzi steps to the plate. Carizzi gets hit by the pitch. He will advance and get an RBI out of that. That's going to score Likens. So now Cooper Cummings is coming up, and we have a timeout called by the Chesapeake coach here. Looks like we're having a pitching change, so we're going to take a break. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back. We are in the bottom of the third. The Dragons have the bases loaded and 1 out. And the Dragon catcher, Cooper Cummings, steps to the plate. Panthers will change pitchers, and Jonathan Brammer will come over from third base to the mound. And Brandenburg will move to third base to replace Brammer. So 1 out, bases loaded. Cooper Cummings steps in. Cummings takes first pitch, fastball high for ball 1. So count 1-0. Pitch high for ball 2. Makes the count 2-0. Pitch inside for ball 3. 3-0 count, bases full. Fastball in for strike 1. 3-1 count on the Dragon catcher. Pitch away for ball 4. That will force in another run as Trevathan trots home. We'll bring up Alex Morgan, the DH. Morgan is singled in the first and sacrificed in the second. Morgan takes first pitch in for strike 1. Morgan hits a fly ball into left center field. That's going to fall. Here comes Perry. Throw to third. He is in there safe. Cummings gets into third safe. 2 runs score. Perry and Carizzi both score. Morgan gets 2 RBIs. That brings up the Dragon left fielder, Blake Salmons. I have a runner for Morgan. There goes the runner. He goes uncontested. That's Garrett Cornwell running in that spot. So runners on second and third now. One away for Blake Salmons. Salmons takes the pitch inside. Salmons is 1 for 2 on the evening. Brings the count to 2-1. Fastball in for a strike. Makes the count 2-2. Pitch down. It's count full. Full count on Blake Salmons. 1 out. Pitch low for ball 4. So that will load the bases up for the Dragons. Brings up the Dragon shortstop, Bryson Hunt. Bryson is 0 for 2 on the day. The only Dragon player not to reach base this game. Pitch low for ball 1. Hunt's a speedster. Third and short are playing in. Second's playing back. Holding the runner there. First is about halfway. Hunt hits a line drive. Fair. That's a fair ball down the corner. Pratt cuts it off. 1 run is in. The play at the plate. Cornwell is in as well. The RBI double for Hunt. And the Dragons have batted around again. We are back to where we started this inning with Hunter Likens. Likens reached on a double to start the inning. Likens takes a pitch away for ball 1. Likens rips it foul down the left field line. This is the type of game where you start looking at it and the score's kind of gotten out of hand. I think both sides might start thinking about load management on their pitchers. We've got really good weather forecasts for the rest of the week. Most of these teams have games just about every night. So a 1-1 count on the Dragons center fielder. Pitch inside corner for strike 2. 1-2. Correction, 2-2 count. Curveball ripped foul down the left field line. Away. Brings the count full. Pitch down for ball 4. That's going to force in a run. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. We'll load the bases back up again. So we got a pitch hitter in here. Carson Sampson is going to hit for Ethan Wall. So 1 out, bases loaded. Sampson hits a line drive into right field. Nice play out there by Daniels. Sammons is going to tag and score. So the second out inning recorded. RBI for Sampson. And we are back to the top of the order with Blake Trevathan. We got another sub in. Number 2, Keegan Smith is going to hit for Trevathan. Smith fouls the first pitch back. Fastball hits him. Smith's going to reach first. That will load the bases up. Timeout. Coach Green's going to come out and change pitchers again, it looks like. We're going to take a break. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The bases are loaded, and the Panthers have brought in Andrew Daniels to pitch from right field. Brandenburg goes to right. First pitch is grounded. Second to get the force out the end of the inning. That was Luke Brown at the plate for the Dragons. He grounds the second. They get the force at second at the end of the inning for the Dragons. 7 runs on 4 hits, 1 Panther error, 3 runners left on base. At the end of the 3rd inning, it's Fairland 13, Chesapeake 0. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back for the top of the 4th inning. And we talked about last inning about load management. The Dragons have made a pitching change and brought in center fielder Hunter Likens. Keegan Smith will stay in the game and go to center field. So leading off for the Panthers is the center fielder Braxton Oldacre. Braxton grounded out to short last at bat. Likens' first pitch in the dirt. Ball. Likens works out of the stretch. Fastball fouled down the right field line. Makes count 1-1. Fastball in for strike 2. Makes the count 1-2. Curveball in for strike 3. Sharp breaking curveball gets Oldacre, and it brings up the right fielder, Curtis Brandenburg. Brandenburg with a hot shot over Critzy, makes a nice play. Throws the first for the out. So 2 away, Spencer Wright steps to the plate. Wright grounded out to short his last at bat. Like his first pitch in for a strike. Likens has come in and pumped the ball across the plate here. What you want to do when you've got this big lead. Pitch in for a strike, makes count 0-2. He's only thrown 2 balls this inning. Pitch in for strike 3, that ends the inning. For the Panthers, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. At the end of the top of the 4th, it's Fairland 13, Chesapeake nothing. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. We are back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Dragons will be Nico Carizzi. Carizzi is 0 for 2 today. He's reached twice, once on an error, once on a hit by pitch. First pitch down low for ball 1. Daniels came in to finish off the 3rd inning for the Panthers. Pitch away for ball 2. 2-0 count on Carizzi. Carizzi gets hit by the pitch again. The second time tonight, Carizzi will advance to first base. He didn't make much of an effort to get out of the way. Next up for the Dragons, Drew Denny will hit for Cooper Cummings. Then he takes first pitch for ball 1. Pitch high for ball 2. 2-0 count. Pitch in for strike 1. 2-1 count on Denny. Pitch in for strike 2. 2-2 count. Down low, makes the count full. Ball's grounded at second. Throws at first, got him. Now he beat it out, looks like. So Denny reaches on a fielder's choice. The runner's on first and second. Brings up Garrett Cornwell, will hit for himself in this spot. So we'll retire Alex Morgan for the evening. Cornwell takes first pitch outside for ball 1. Well, it's a pop-up in infield. That should be infield fly roll. First out of the inning is recorded. So with one away, the Dragons will send up Elias Blankenship. Blankenship pops it up. That should be infield fly roll as well. That falls as a foul ball. So 0-1 count on Elias. Blankenship fouls it straight back. Makes the count 0-2. Blankenship fouls it off. Count's still 0-2. Pitching in for strike 3. So 2 away. The Dragons will send up Nolan Fleming. Fleming takes for ball 1. Fleming fouls it back. Makes the count 1-1. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Pitch away. Let's count 2-1. Inside. Let's count 3-1. Flies out to second base to end the inning. The Dragons, no runs on no hits, 2 runners left on base. The end of 4. It's Fairland 13, Chesapeake nothing. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. All right, we are back for the top of the 5th. The Panthers are down 13-0, so they need to score 4 runs this inning to avoid the mercy rule. And the Panthers will sub in number 15, Jake Spittler, to hit for Eli Pratt. Like his first pitch is in for a strike. Another fastball in for a strike. Brings count 0-2. Likens has command of the strike zone right now. Fastball away. Makes count 1-2. Fastball in for strike 3. And Spittler is retired. And brings up Andrew Daniels, the Panther pitcher. Daniels takes for a strike. He struck out his first at bat. Swung away for strike 2. 0-2 count on the Panther pitcher. A line drive, base hit into center field. The Panthers have life here. Daniels reaches on a base hit, the second hit of the game. Brings up a pitch hitter for the Panthers, Dylan White, number 6. So 1 away, runner on first. White fouls it to the right side. Here's Henderson, gets a big lead off Likens, steals a base uncontested. Correction, it's Daniels. So 0-2 count on White. Fastball in for strike 3. So 2 away. Panthers are going to send up Mason Budd. Budd takes fastball in for a strike. And Cummings throws out. Daniels trying to steal third base to end the game. So the Panthers, no runs on 1 hit, no runners left on base. And that completes the ball game with a 13-0 run rule in effect. The Dragons will win 13-0 for their 3rd straight Mercy Rule win. Thank you for watching the broadcast tonight. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.